Welcome to Living Meditations, a channel dedicated to help you enrich your life in every way possible through meditations and related videos. My name is Vaughn Solis. In 2005, my 22-year-old daughter died by suicide. Being a practitioner of metaphysics and spirituality for 2.5 decades prior to her death, after she transitioned, I quickly found my way into the world of angels to gain as deep an understanding of the grief process as possible. In 2006, I certified as an angel therapy practitioner under Doreen Virtue and have remained committed since then to share whatever knowledge I have gained with other grievers. In this video, you will learn about the angelic realm and how to work with many of the archangels in grief. In general, many people believe in angels and even credit them with saving their life or moving them to transform in extraordinary ways. Angels do exist, but admittedly, this may be easier to believe when you have experienced their help directly. The more you believe in and work with angels, the more you will know this to be true. Angels are divine beings that reside in their own dimension with its own hierarchical order, highest, middle, and lowest. In the highest order, composed of seraphim, cherubim, and thrones, and the middle order, composed of dominions, virtues, and powers, these beings are not interested in human affairs. But in the lowest order, there is human interest. Guardian angels are assigned to us and nudge us to act in ways that keep us on track as we move toward our life purpose. Though they will not interfere in our free will to make choices, our guardian angels are here to help make life easier for us. To do this, they send us signs and messages when we ask for their help that guide us to seize opportunities or take specific action at just the right moment. For example, they can nudge us to make a phone call or orchestrate meetings for us to seize new opportunities, make a new friend, or connect to an old one we haven't seen for a long time but have been thinking about. They can nudge us to take a different driving route to avoid snarled traffic or an accident, and even guide us to be at the right place at the right time to find a life partner. There are countless ways angels assist us in our daily life when we pay attention and follow their nudging. For any decision you need to make but have doubts or concerns about, or anything you need, when you ask the angels what to do or for their help bringing you something, they will always answer your every need and request. All you have to do is pay attention and take the appropriate action as required. Any resistance you have to the angels will block your ability to hear them. But when you genuinely want angelic help and believe and trust in the angels, you will learn to easily sense their presence and hear their messages, most often felt as a strong urge, inner knowing, or gut instinct. While you may not always like the answer you are getting, because the angels will tell you when something is not good for you, as much as they will confirm when your decisions are taking you down the right path, you will know that what you are receiving is the right information when you feel resolute and inwardly calm about the decision you need to make. Besides guardian angels, there are 15 archangels that oversee the guardian angels and are ready to assist you in specific areas of your life when you ask for their help. While seemingly more remote, these angels are ubiquitous and powerful enough to help anyone, anywhere, instantly. Working alongside your guardian angels, for them all, there is no greater reward than to see you live free of all hardship and suffering. When you trust that angels are real and remember to ask them for help, all of your life experiences will be more rewarding, delightful, and joyous, even in grief. I know because I've been there and back over the last several years, working tirelessly to understand the suicide of my child and heal from the pain of this devastating loss through both a physical and spiritual understanding of the experience. I credit all of the most impactful of my healing to the angels directly. Without them, I don't know where I'd be." While it is not possible to ignore the physical part of your pain and grief, only because you live in your physical body, as a griever, you will find that the angels can help make your grief experience less painful. They can help you acquire a deeper understanding of your loss experience so that one day you can be free from much, if not all, of your suffering, if that is what you choose. When I began to work with the angels after losing my daughter, I knew instinctively I would find true healing, because in the world of the divine, there is no suffering. This is an easy principle to embrace wholeheartedly in the spiritual context, but much harder in the physical. The angels are here to help. In this video, you will learn some practical ways to work with various archangels to make your daily life easier in grief, as well as hear about the archangels you can work with to heal family conflict, center your thoughts, find comfort and healing in your worst pain, and the courage to carry on no matter what. Guided meditations related to several of these archangels are available on the Living Meditations channel to help you further. Now, to get you started, first up, meet Archangel Zadkiel, who helps with memory loss and finding lost items. Grievers often experience memory lapses and lose track of time because of the intensity of the emotional pain. It is common to block out many of the trivial details of life that once seemed so important to remember, or you could just plain feel like you're losing your memory. In my earlier grief, I called on Archangel Zadkiel often to help me clear up my confusion, remember important dates, and find objects I had misplaced. While this latter may sound trivial, when I lost or misplaced items that had belonged to my daughter or were important to me in another way, for example, documents, I became very frustrated and sometimes angry. It felt like I was losing control all over again with every mishap that occurred. As a griever, you no doubt have scattered thoughts or are experiencing forgetfulness too. You can call on Archangel Zadkiel anytime to help you find lost or misplaced items, remember a date or important event or appointment. As a griever, and dependent on the severity of your grief, you may never fully regain your memory, or at least struggle with it for a long time. Archangel Zadkiel can help you organize your life more efficiently to minimize your frustration whenever you remember to ask for his assistance. Working with Archangel Zadkiel is easy. If you are looking for a misplaced object or need to remember something of importance, just say, "Archangel Zadkiel, please help me find or remember," name the object or issue immediately. Thank you. While you certainly can repeat this request the more frustrated you feel in finding something, remain calm and wait for this angel's response. Act on any urgency you feel to look somewhere, or take note of any sudden ideas that may trigger you to remember something. This works to help family members too, as you can ask for help on their behalf. When you find what you need, remember again to thank Zadkiel for his help. I still work with this angel to find things that I misplace or to help my husband find something. If I need the item urgently, for example, a document to make a phone call, I stay with my search until I find what I'm looking for. In other instances, items I have requested his help in finding may take a little longer to appear, but they always do, often in places that surprise me. As with any angel, the more you work with Archangel Zadkiel, the easier your life will become. Next, let's meet Archangel Haniel, who helps with manifesting. One of the roles of Archangel Haniel is to help us manifest desires into physical form. If you do not have any experience practicing manifestation, it doesn't matter. It's easy to learn, and the practice can be made more powerful when you work with the angels. In grief, the challenges of daily living can feel enormous. What you once were easily able to do may not feel so easy anymore. You may lack confidence, interest, and motivation. Bigger challenges may be weighing you down, or the stresses of mundane, daily living could be adding up. Whatever the case, it is common to feel a need for control and grief. So, when a house appliance or the car breaks down, the kids get sick, you get sick, the bills aren't getting paid, you need to find a job, dealing with this and more can feel as daunting as climbing Mount Everest. And this is where Archangel Haniel can help with whatever you need, whenever you need it. Whether it's the name of a repair person, extra resources, a job, or a package to arrive on time, she is your go-to angel. I can't tell you how often I asked Archangel Haniel to make something happen for me in my earlier grief, and she did. However, if you're not there yet, starting by requesting assistance from Archangel Haniel with more immediate help for things to go smoothly or to easily come your way may help you feel more successful with this practice. I have been practicing intention and manifestation for years, so it is now a way of life for me. It's enough to send out a quick verbal request to the angels for anything I need help with, and then let the matter go. My request is always answered, but partly for fun, and partly as a way to have physical evidence of the manifestation process at work. I started to keep a daily request log on my computer of some of my requests. In a table with columns, I put the date and nature of my request, sometimes with my preferred time frame by which I want something to happen, and the date and outcome of what actually manifested. This tracking has given me overwhelming proof of the manifestation process at work. While not all of the things I ask for turn out the way I want, such as not having to pay custom duties on an international order, for the requests really important to me, the success rate is 99%. And because we really can't prescribe a time frame, I can see in reviewing my table that everything I ask for does manifest in one way or another eventually. As someone new to the practice of manifesting, creating a table of your own to track your progress may not only be fun, but also help you remember to ask for angelic help. As with anything, the more you practice manifesting, the better you'll get at it. To get you started working with Archangel Haniel, the following are examples of how to ask for this angel's help. If you need to find a repairman, say, Archangel Haniel, please help me find the best repairman to fix my fridge immediately at a reasonable rate. Thank you. You can use this for any appliance or other item that may be broken. To find a job, say, Archangel Haniel, please direct me to find my perfect job, and here you can specify the type of job you want, preferred location, salary range, and time frame you have in mind. Then say thank you. If it's a more urgent request than a long-term goal of changing jobs, you may state it this way. Archangel Haniel, please direct me to find the most suitable job immediately that I am capable of doing right now and would enjoy. Thank you. For financial resources, say, Archangel Haniel, please send me the additional financial resources I need to pay my electricity bill, or here state whatever bill you need to pay. You may include a time frame if you want. Then say, thank you. Mailing important documents. Say, Archangel Haniel, please ensure that my package of documents to, name the recipient, arrives quickly and safely. Thank you. You get the idea. Anything you are worried about or need to resolve is an ideal time to remember to practice your manifesting skills and ask for this angel's help. Now, meet Archangel Metatron. One of the major roles of Archangel Metatron is to protect children. If you are a bereaved parent or have experienced other significant loss, it can be difficult to trust that no harm will come to your surviving family members, especially your children, or for you to be fully present and active in your family's daily life. Archangel Metatron can bring some relief to the burden you may feel with responsibilities related to this. In my early grief, when I could not give my son the attention he needed and deserved, I called on Archangel Metatron to guard and protect my child. I knew that my son was suffering emotionally. I asked Archangel Metatron daily to comfort him, to bring him new friends when he changed schools, and protect him from harm at all times. Whenever he needed help with something I couldn't do, such as a ride somewhere after school, I asked Archangel Metatron for help. Every time, no matter what my request, this angel delivered. You can ask Archangel Metatron for help of any kind for your child, too. He can bring you the added reassurance that your child is safe and will be lovingly comforted throughout the day and night. He will bring you the help you need if your child needs a ride somewhere, or help for you if you are trying to juggle extracurricular activities amongst children. You can call on Archangel Metatron anytime you need extra help or to allay concerns you feel for your child's safety and well-being, though remember, this angel is not a substitute for your own parenting, rather, an additional resource available to lend a hand, as it were. To work with Archangel Metatron, say silently or aloud, Archangel Metatron, please protect, state your child's name, from all harm. Guard and protect my child at all times throughout the day. Or use your own words. Then say thank you. Or, for example, if it's a ride you need for your child, say, Archangel Metatron, please help me find a safe and reliable ride for, name your child, to attend, and then name the event. Then remember to say thank you. It's that easy. Next, meet Archangel Sandalphon. Archangel Sandalphon's role is to deliver prayers to God or whatever deity you pray to. Whenever you feel alone in your grief and you think your cries for help are not being heard, you can call on this angel for help. When you work with Archangel Sandalphon, trust that your prayers will be answered. No matter what being or deity you pray to, this angel will deliver your prayers directly to that entity. He will make certain you receive the help you need to resolve any problem, heal all hurt, and gain clarity through every difficulty. You can also ask this angel's help to deliver your prayers to God on behalf of others. But remember, you cannot intervene in what ultimately happens to anyone else. When praying for the recovery of someone who is ill or who has been in an accident, it is up to that person whether or not they heal. However, and regardless of the end result, everyone benefits from the prayers of others, either individually or as a group prayer. To work with Archangel Sandalphon, call Archangel Sandalphon to your side. Silently or aloud say, Archangel Sandalphon, hear my prayer for help. Please deliver my prayer to God or other source, and direct me to the answers that will help me resolve, and then state your specific problem or request. Then remember to thank this archangel. One word of caution when working with Archangel Sandalphon in your own affairs: be prepared for the unexpected. Stay detached from the process. Trust that your prayers will be answered and the outcome will be perfect. Now meet Archangel Raziel, whose role is to provide us with wisdom. Archangel Raziel was the first archangel I regularly communicated with when I first started working with angels in the fall of 2005. Appearing like a wizard when I envisioned him, Archangel Raziel shared with me many of the insights that later formed the foundation of my own healing as he helped me understand my loss and suffering. Archangel Raziel always appears to me with white flowing hair, usually wearing a long purple robe. However you visualize him, rest assured that this angel is patient, kind, understanding, gentle and magical in every way. You can call on Archangel Raziel whenever you need help understanding your suffering and the challenges that are part of your unique life lessons. Though his answers aren't always obvious, Archangel Raziel will help you grow and heal through increased spiritual awareness, where some of this learning may come through your dreams. You can invite Archangel Raziel into your life anytime to help you with specific problems, clear up confusion, or explore more deeply the intuitive aspect of you. Through signs, symbols, and messages, this angel will share information with you that is appropriate for your own level of understanding and awareness at any given time. To work with Archangel Raziel, find a quiet, comfortable spot to sit or lie down. Close your eyes and call him to your side. Say, Archangel Raziel, please come to my side now, and then wait. This angel is associated with all the colors of the rainbow, so you may see or sense a combination of colors as you feel his presence near you. Notice any images that come to mind, or the temperature of the room that may be becoming cooler. You may feel sensations. Notice these as well. Ask Archangel Raziel any question you want about a situation or any information you want help with. An example request would be to say silently or aloud, Archangel Raziel, please help me understand or resolve, and then name the issue or problem. Then remember to say thank you. Listen to whatever comes to your mind. You may only notice one or two pieces of information that stand out. Some messages may be through symbolic imagery or ideas. Whatever stays with you and feels important is the information you are ready to hear and receive. Let your heart guide you to discern what's important or not. You may wish to record this communication in a journal or on the computer for later reference, which is what I did. Information from Archangel Raziel can make a lot of sense when you return to it at a later date. Next, meet Archangel Jeremiel. Archangel Jeremiel is associated with the process of life review. In grief, and especially after a difficult loss, it can be especially helpful to regularly conduct a life review to take stock of where you have been and where you are going. There is a lot of confusion and change throughout the grief process. Often, grievers don't give themselves enough credit for the important growth they have achieved. Undergoing a life review will help you clarify what you do and don't want as you move forward in your healing. In grief, while it may be more tempting to stay stagnant, because trying to come up with a vision for the future and the goals to get there can feel impossible. Conducting even yearly life reviews will help you remember and appreciate all of your accomplishments to whatever point you are at in your grief journey. It will also get you thinking about your future at some point. If you can think about a future, even choosing just one thing you'd like to do, have, or be, you can more easily commit to setting one goal to getting there. The important thing is to get yourself moving forward a little bit at a time, to not succumb to complacency or stagnation while in a more negative and vulnerable emotional place. If you have to make an important life change and are afraid, do a life review, noting the experiences you have come through, the good person you are, and the strength and skills you have relied on to get you through to this point. Take note of all of your positive traits and imagine what else you can accomplish on your way to creating a fulfilling life. Remember, you deserve it. Regular life reviews will also help you recognize your major life lessons and what you have or can still learn from them to help with your continued healing. Stay open to the information, opportunities, teachers, and resources this angel will bring you as you make the effort to consciously evolve. To help you further, there is a guided meditation available on the Living Meditations channel called How to Work with Archangel Jeremiel in Grief. Now it's time to meet Archangel Jophiel, whose role is to help us declutter. Many grievers experience recurring nightmarish visions after traumatic loss that can last for months or longer. It is helpful in grief to create a safe inner place where you can instantly go whenever you feel stressed or frightened by this. Even if you haven't experienced traumatic loss, as a griever, you are likely to have disturbing and painful memories associated with your loved one's death. Working with Archangel Jophiel will help you clear the worst of these thoughts and images and help you center your mind on ones that are healthier and positive so that you can get on with your life in a more productive way. I worked continuously with Archangel Jophiel through my most intense period of grief to help me free my mind of haunting and troubling images and thoughts associated with my daughter's death. While it turned out I was suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, which was diagnosed in 2014, and which is the subject of a separate video on this channel, before I knew what I was dealing with medically, Archangel Jophiel was instrumental in helping me shift my mind from the many scary and taunting images cluttering it to ones that gave me some measure of peace, especially during the night when I couldn't sleep. While working with Archangel Jophiel is not a substitute for the medical treatment you need if you do have PTSD, it is an effective angel therapy if you do want help to clear your mind of negative mind clutter common in grief, but not PTSD related. The video, Understanding Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder and Grief, here on the Living Meditations channel, will help you understand the difference. After my daughter's suicide, I relied on this angel's help to frequently bring me soothing mental imagery so that I could find whatever peace I craved during the long, lonely, and often very frightening nights or more worrisome parts of my day. Through a series of nature images, because I was a former gardener and I still lived in the country, but yours may be different and related to whatever it is that brings you comfort, Archangel Jophiel helped me shift my attention away from all of the disturbing images related to my daughter's suicide to focus on ones that were uplifting and brought me immediate relief, even if this was only for a short time to begin with. After some practice, I learned to quickly shift my mind away from the tormenting pictures in my head to ones that were more helpful to my healing, and I was able to keep them there for longer periods of time. Archangel Jophiel can be an immediate source of comfort to you too. You can work with her anytime to dispel real or imagined images that are haunting or troubling, and the thoughts that accompany them. She will also help you ease your mind from daily worries and concerns you may be experiencing. Whatever way you choose to work with this angel, trust that this practice will work for you the more you ask for Archangel Jophiel's help. To help you further, a separate guided meditation is available on this channel called Working with Archangel Jophiel in Grief. Next, meet Archangel Chamuel, whose role is to heal family conflict. Archangel Chamuel is associated with bringing harmony to family quarrels and resolving all conflict. I worked extensively with this angel in my early grief when everyone in my family was emotionally volatile. There was an underlying tension at all times that made the situation ripe for conflict and misunderstandings to easily occur. Given we had been a family who never argued before my daughter's death, though we sometimes disagreed on things, this new type of heated conflict felt strange and threatening. As a result, on several occasions, I retreated to the privacy of my bedroom and called on Archangel Chamuel to calm flaring tempers or diffuse the conflict that I knew could lead to heated arguments. Almost by magic, not only was I instantly calmer, but my family was too. Archangel Chamuel can help you understand the nature of the conflict you are experiencing to literally dissolve it. He will also teach you to accept your responsibility for your role in the conflict so that you can avoid similar situations in the future. Often in grief, fighting is about nothing more than the most obvious way that people in pain feel they can express their hurt, and we usually hurt the ones we love the most. To help you further, a separate guided meditation is available on this channel called How to Work with Archangel Chamuel in Grief. Next up, let's meet Archangel Raphael, whose role is to help us heal. In grief, after losing someone you love, it is normal to feel frightened by your loss and in pain because of the separation you are feeling from your loved one. You can work with Archangel Raphael anytime to enjoy a gentle yet effective healing session to alleviate immediate pain, or through a longer process where you will learn to surrender all pain over time. How much you are suffering will determine the length of your healing process. No matter what kind or how much pain we are in, Archangel Raphael reminds us that all healing is possible. As so much pain and grief comes from feeling the absence of a loved one, he also reminds us that there is no separation, and especially not to loved ones who have transitioned from this physical world. Additionally, the success of anyone's healing is based on their choice to heal and commitment to the healing process. Key word being process. Healing your pain in grief is just that. When the pain is gone, so is the grief. Being willing to give up just a little bit at a time can go a long way to help you becoming whole again, one step at a time. Nobody really wants to live with debilitating pain. In grief, not only does the griever suffer, but their loved ones do too. At the same time, it can be scary to let pain go. Archangel Raphael can help you every step of the way as an angelic therapy on its own or as a wonderful support to other therapies you may be working with. No matter what you do to help yourself heal from pain, it is your willingness to heal and faith in the process of transforming your life that will ensure your success. To help you further, a guided meditation is available on this channel called Working with Archangel Raphael in Grief. Next, meet Archangel Michael, whose role is to provide protection and courage. Archangel Michael is one of the more popular archangels and well known for his role in protecting us from harm. Whenever you feel afraid, you can ask Archangel Michael for help. He will instantly come to your side and help you feel safe. I worked with Archangel Michael a lot in my early grief because I was always afraid. Archangel Michael helped me face my fears one by one as I slowly tried to find my way back into the world, a very different person to the one I had been before my daughter's death. I found this angel to be a constant reminder of the courage and power I had within to meet every daunting challenge head-on, but which took me a step further on my healing journey. I still call on Archangel Michael frequently, though now it's mostly for protection of my loved ones and property. However, should I find myself ever feeling worried or fearful, he's the first angel I call on for help. Archangel Michael has the power to protect you and your loved ones from harm, your pets, your home, property, vehicles, and whatever else you can think of. You can ask for his protection traveling by any means of transportation and for help to fix technical, mechanical, and electrical problems. One of the easiest ways to ask for this angel's help is to do just that. Say silently or out loud, "Archangel Michael, please help me with," and specify whatever problem or person or item you want protection for. Then thank him. It's that simple. At the same time, envisioning a white light surrounding the person or item for which you are asking for protection can also assist you. You can use this same technique to ask Archangel Michael for courage to face a new situation, to go to a meeting, apply for a job, or whatever else it is that feels frightening or worrisome. To help you further, a guided meditation called Working with Archangel Michael in Grief is available on this channel. Lastly, meet Archangel Azrael, whose role is to comfort us in grief. In addition to helping people make their transition to the other side, Archangel Azrael also comforts those of us left behind. In grief, you can work with Archangel Azrael whenever you need instant relief from your suffering. If you have been living with grief for a while, Archangel Azrael can relieve you of much of the pain you are still suffering, or if you are new to grief, help you come to terms with your new world. Intense emotional pain is felt during the early months and up to a year after loss, but can last much longer. Dependent on your loss, you may be experiencing physical, emotional, and mental pain that you can't escape, no matter what you do, which in itself is an additional form of torment. If you are living with longer-term grief, you may be reacting to certain triggers where the pain catches you off guard and becomes so heightened it leaves you feeling depressed and miserable for days or weeks, or you may never have gotten beyond the initial feeling of confusion and hopelessness from your loss, unable to trust yourself or anyone else, which continues to make you feel isolated and vulnerable. In whatever ways you are coping with grief, Archangel Azrael, like all angels, loves you and feels great compassion for your suffering. His only desire is for your happiness and well-being. I worked with Archangel Azrael daily in my early grief. Even when I didn't notice an immediate difference at first, over time the effects of working with this angel did begin to change my life. I began to feel a little less pain. The world looked a little brighter on some days, which helped me feel a bit more optimistic. As a griever, it's vital as part of the healing journey to be able to hold on to these moments whenever you can. Depending on the amount of pain you are in, it is natural to block all forms of higher energy. So once you start to work with Archangel Azrael, even if you don't feel immediate relief, don't give up. Trust that this angel is with you. As you do begin to feel comfort in your pain, it will become easier for you to feel Archangel Azrael's presence. To help you further, a step-by-step guide and meditation called Working with Archangel Azrael in Grief is available on the Living Meditations channel. I hope you receive as much enjoyment, comfort, help, and growth working with these angels in your grief as I have, and still do. Don't forget to check out other information videos and meditations on the Living Meditations channel related to grief, the soul, healing and empowerment to help you live as positively and enlightened as you choose.